Welcome to Nezu Shrine. This is not the main shrine, by the way. This is just one of the inner shrines, and we're at the entrance. But no matter how long I'm in Japan, I'm always impressed with these old shrines. The architecture is beautiful, peaceful, serene. These guardian deities. Really pretty. How's the audio? Yes, Happy New Year to you guys. And thank you. Is the audio okay? Are you able to hear me? I'm gonna a little low, okay. So let me boost it. I'm trying to get fancy. I've got my earphones on, so I'm talking through them. Very low, okay. Let me confirm this, just a moment. Okay. It's a beautiful day here in Tokyo. Absolutely beautiful. The skies are totally clear and really beautiful. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, I guess, my fancy idea of getting fancy with the audio is not going to work. So I'm going to okay, we're back to normal iPhone audio. How's that? You guys okay? Any audio? Christ. Just a moment. Audio is good. Great, great, great. Thank you, Jason. Okay. So again, we're at Nezu Shrine, and it's one of the oldest shrines in Tokyo. And a little later, we're going to head up here through this maze of torii gates, which is really stunning, and have a look around there. And there's a little surprise for you history buffs up there. But I've always enjoyed coming here to Nezu Shrine. We used to live in the general area and would come here periodically for occasions like today, New Year's Day. Look at all of these leaves here. These are from the icho, the ginkgo trees. Look at that. Isn't that cool? I've never seen that before. It's just the sea of ginkgo leaves in the pond here from this old guy. Dropped all of his leaves. Really cool, cool effect. Isn't that pretty? These colors, that vermilion red with the blue sky and the greenery. Isn't that gorgeous? It's a great start to 2021. Seeing that beautiful scene. What was that? Did you hear like a donkey or something? Am I hearing things or what's going on? Could have sworn I heard a donkey. So you can see all the people lined up to pray. This is the main shrine. And we'll go over there a little later. First, we're going to take a walk around. The shrine is nowhere near as busy as some of the other ones in Tokyo, which is one of the reasons why I like to come here. Hey, Ray. Akemashite omedetou. Arigato. Thank you. Thank you so much. Cheers for that. Just going to give you a little view. You can watch the people praying. I'm just going to do my nails here while you guys watch this. I'll get back to you in a few minutes. So you can see the people tossing their coins. This white, this normally is not like this. They've got a white sheet set up all the way around the collection trough. And that is so that people can toss their coins from a distance. Because at midnight on New Year's, when the New Year strikes midnight, how do I articulate that? At the strike of midnight on New Year's Day, there is a zillion people at any shrine. And hey, Arnold. Thank you, sir. Yeah, 2021 was indeed a crappy one. Thank you, sir. Thanks so much. Much appreciated. So yeah, so they set up this sheeting around here so people can toss their coins, and the coins will slide into the collection trough. And I went once to the shrine, Meiji Jingu Shrine near Harajuku at midnight, and oh my God, it was so packed. It was so freezing cold, and the police have chicken wire set up around their little stations. They stand up on these platforms and they got chicken wire surrounding them so they don't get beamed by all the coins being hurled from afar. It's crazy. So this scene right now is not so crazy, but you can imagine. Hey, Robin. Hi, guys. Greetings. Hello. Happy New Year to you all. It's good to get this year started right, and in a beautiful place here in Tokyo. Nezu Shrine, if you're just joining. It's one of the oldest shrines in Tokyo that's relatively untouched from the beginning of the construction. It's basically, I think it's from the early 1700s when it was built. and it remains relatively intact. You know, the majority of Tokyo is, of course, rebuilt after the war in the mid 1940s, when new construction began. But some of these shrines remain intact, and this is one of them, and it's a beauty. Just love the architecture and these copper roofs that the tiles become oxidized, the verdigris effect. It's just awesome. The contrast of colors, love it. Can never tire of that. So we took my son Joji here to be christened. I don't know if christened is the right word. We didn't exactly bash a bottle of champagne over his little noggin, although he deserves it sometimes now. But yeah, we took him here to be blessed by one of the high priests. And we used to live in this neighborhood, so this is one of the places we would come on special occasions, like the christening of our son. There it is. Okay, I don't know if it's a pretty long line, so I don't think we're not going to wait in line. I'm not going to put you guys through the torture, but you can see this line stretches. Oh my God, no, we're absolutely not going to do it. That line stretches way, way, way back there. So no, we'll just view it from afar, and we'll pray in that other little side shrine. But let's take a look around here a little bit. Oh, I need to get an emma as well. Emma are those little wooden plaques that you write your, oh, here we are, write your prayer on. These are emma. You can see. People will write their prayer on the back. They're always really colorful, and they have a new design for every year. What is this? I've never seen this. Pena FC, Barcelona, Japan. That's a customized football emma. These little details. Lantern up here. It's really spectacular on sunny days here, with the rays of the sun shining through. It's really pretty. Make our way through here. Hey, Ramses. Thank you, sir. Arigato so much. Hey, drive carefully. Have a great new year. Stay warm, safe. Some more of these guardian deities here. So there's something really interesting up here. We've actually been through here, it could be a couple of years ago. And this was constructed by one of the Tokugawa shogunate. And in here is something quite interesting. So these boulders here are protecting. Are you ready for this? Are you sitting? They're protecting the placenta of the sixth shogun of Japan, and I'm not making that up. Hey, thank you. I can. Arigato so much. Thank you. So yes, Tokugawa's afterbirth is in here. And if you don't believe me, I'm gonna move some of these rocks. Oh God, they're impossible, they're too heavy. So very interesting side note. Yeah, I find that very fascinating, to think that the shogun's afterbirth is in there. Isn't that cool? It's a cool shot. Yeah, it's not fried up. Well, let's people get a shot here. It's always a bit congested going through these tori. We're gonna make our way through and force our way past them. Isn't that beautiful? Does it feel like you guys are floating? Tell you what, the tori in Kyoto have nothing on this one. These people go by here. Not enough room for all of us, obviously. Just sneak back in here. Jesus. Find a better thumbnail here. This guy's. Oh, this guy's. Hang on a second. Let the guys turn to. So yeah, you can see the line here. This is where the line forms to go over to the main shrine for praying. But it's also said that this shrine is where some scholars have come to find inspiration. Natsume Soseki, John Dobb, and some other literary giants. These bushes all here are azaleas. So in the springtime, this place is a madhouse because these are all covered in blossoms. Really spectacular. So you can imagine this whole hillside here. It stretches all the way up and all the way around the entire shrine in blossom in spring. Look at these little koi. Just enjoying their life. in a tranquil little pond. I had a bit of a late start this morning, had to sleep in later than usual. I was a bad boy last night, and I mixed a lot of alcohol. It started with some nice rosé champagne, was followed by some really good Belgian beer, Chimay, 500, I'm not sure what that, 5 cents something. And then some not so great Japanese wine, which was just weird, from Shiga Prefecture. And we followed that with some really good shochu, and then some Johnny Walker 18, and finally some Tumugi, which is a Japanese spirit, and it's kind of a cross. It's like shochu made with koji molds. Koji is what's used for making sake, nihonshu. So yeah, so I woke up and my stomach was like, dude, what did you do to me? At about 3 a.m. So luckily I didn't get sick. I just wasn't feeling very good, but now I'm okay. Yeah. So it was a bad mix. But it was fun when it was going down, let me tell you. It was a fun night. Lots of laughing. Isn't that pretty? Not a cloud in the sky today. Really beautiful. So today's just a leisurely walk around. Just to wish you guys a happy new year. We're not going to stay here long. Just kind of wanted to get out, get some fresh air. And this is a wonderful place to come on New Year's Day. So this Nezu area is quite cool. There's a street out here with some interesting little cafes, and we'll go take a quick look over there. Oh, I smell baby castella. And there it is. You can smell it before you see it. Those are little baby castella. Oh, what's this guy selling? This is Hi, what kind of syrup?
Ginger.
Oh, ginger
So
syrup.
you
Oh,
can make the ginger ale with it.
oh interesting.
And then thin out the ratio 104.
Okay.
Are you okay with the sweet and honey?
Yeah. There's no alcohol in it, right?
No.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Thank you.
So
Give it a try.
in just a boil water.
Okay. Try it. So this is ginger syrup. What's the ratio?
1 and 4.
1 to 4. Okay. That's good.
Thanks. So when you put the soda and you put the ginger ale,
Mm-hmm.
and then you put it to the tea too. So you can arrange.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take a bottle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Onegaishimasu. We're gonna get a bottle of this. Hang on a second. Let me.
So you can choose the. I recommend arigato. This is arigato.
The flavors all the same. I'm surprised you can.
Yeah, of course.
If it's trouble, don't worry about it.
Oh, okay.
This is really good, guys. This ginger syrup that I got. Let me get a bottle of it. So it's okay. Don't worry about the Yoshi show. Yeah,
Sorry.
no problem.
Okay.
You set it down for a second. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna. So you recommend 1 to 4 ratio. I find it a little bit sweet, so I can
So you
dilute it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can put more boiled water.
Right,
Yeah.
right. And is it pure ginger?
Yeah, pure organic. Yeah, this one. This one.
Oh wow. Okay. Oh cool. Nice. Very good. Yeah, it's really tasty. Very
Thanks.
very pure
Yeah.
tasting. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Arigato.
Arigato.
Thank you. Nice guy. Perfect English. So yeah, there's some of the shops. There's a wine store there. Asami wine. I think this place might be closed. I'm gonna sit down here for a second and just chat to you guys. Korika, thank you. Thanks so much. Arigato. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Yeah, it has been a crazy, crazy year, as you all know. As everybody knows, it's no surprise. So we all hope that this kickoff to the new year will be relatively quick to get back to some normalcy. But I think it's going to be a slow start. I don't think we're going to ramp up immediately. It's going to be some more hiccups along the way. But we can do it. And I look forward to seeing you guys here in Japan. If the gates open and we can do a meetup or something at some point, I'll be excited to do that. As is John. I know he's chomping at the bit as well. So it'll happen. We got to be patient. Continue to be patient, and we will have some more opportunities to travel soon. So yeah. So what is everybody doing for New Year's Eve? Your New Year's Eve, most of you, is coming up. Ours is already finished. What's on the agenda tonight? So what is it? It's almost 10 on the East Coast. So West Coast, you're 7 p.m. You're probably with your families. Yeah, you bet, Zena. We'll have some coffee. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that opportunity coming this year. I'm sure it'll happen this year, but just not sure when that's when they're gonna allow the travel. And it's yeah. I don't even want to think about how long it's gonna take to get everything back to normal, but hopefully little by little. Oh, he's got my Yoshi show. Yay! Got one? You did? Oh, excellent. Oh, thank you. Arigato. Thanks. So I usually get, because I have a company here, I usually get what they call a ryoshusho. I'll show you. So this is what's called a ryoshusho, and it's basically a receipt for your purchases. This was 1,500 yen. He didn't ask me for my name. Usually they put my name here. And oftentimes they don't get my name right. I'll say it's my Japanese name is Pita. Peter is Pita. And sometimes they'll write pizza. This one guy was just a total idiot. I was like, he's like, what's your name? I said, Pita. He's like, Pika? No, Pita. Pizza? And he ends up writing pizza on the ryoshusho. Jesus. Anyhow, this guy was killing me. So this is our ryoshusho. We get these when we have a company here, and we use it as a tax write-off. So, yeah. Pizza. Pizza von Gomm. That's what I'm gonna name my pizza shop. Pita. Yeah. This morning, Joji was giving me a new name, so we give each other new names based on our initials. And mine was, what was it? It was peanut butter. What was it? Peanut butter Venus Gorilla. That was my new name. And his was jellyfish. I can't say the V one, but it's a ladies apparatus. And he didn't know what that meant. I didn't explain it yet. And what was his? Gobstopper. So it was, yeah, jellyfish, gobstopper. And we had some good laughs, and then we wrestled, and then I came here. Here you go. But I think those birds and bees chit chats are coming pretty soon. Here's the baby castella. So those are basically like the little, what do you call them? Not donuts. Oh, you can see. I just scooped them up. There's one down there at the end. Let's see if we can zoom in on it. It's like a little donut type thing, and it's filled with custard. Quite yummy. And when they cook, the smell is very strong throughout the area where they're baking. It's a yummy smell. Jason, you with me? It's kind of funky. Honda Snoopy. What? I've never heard that brand, or that model. Honda Snoopy. It's a 125, I think. A small engine. Hey, Luke. Hey. No problem, man. Thank you. Honda Snoopy. I wonder if Charles Schultz knows that Honda's stealing his name, character's name. I wonder if I could get a cut if I told him about it. Maybe that'll be my New Year's resolution. Make millions snitching on people. Hi there. Hey, friendly Indy, Terry. Catch up with some of you guys here. Olam, Pono, Yashi. I love Japan too. I can't read the kanji there. It's something channel. Yeah. Madison, hi, hi. Raymond, hi guys. Yeah, good to see you. Awesome. We'll do a little loop around here and head back to my bike and then let you guys get back to what you're doing, preparing for your evening with Dick Clark. You gonna watch Dick Clark's balls drop from Times Square? Is he still doing that? Hey, kitty. Hey. Hey, don't run away. I'm just coming to say hello. Aw. Mean cat. Yeah, what happens now for New Year's? What's the television show in America for New Year's now? It's a cool old place. Check this out. Love these places. Cold as hell in the winter, but very cool architecture. These things have no insulation at all. Yeah, you can see this is the old siding on these houses that were built in like the 50s, some in the 60s, but they put this corrugated siding on it, and you can just imagine how cold it is inside there. The wooden structure is pretty minimal. And then they have this corrugated siding. At my house, when we bought the land, there was a house on the property. And the guy who lived there, his house was just like that. It was an old Japanese style house with the corrugated siding. And as soon as the paperwork was done, we tore it down, because that's what they do here. Houses have no value. Hey, Christopher. Hey. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I enjoyed reading that. And I am going to do more. That was one thing I wanted to tell you guys, that there's going to be some changes coming up in 2021 with the PVG channel. And the Grinch was just the kickoff, so to speak. But yeah, we'll get back into that in due time. But the homes here are built to be torn down when the new landowner buys the property, for the most part. So they have no value. As soon as they're built, the value quickly decelerates, and or is that the right word? The value quickly deflates, and they just tear down the houses. Now, the house that we tore down, we didn't feel bad at all about it, because it didn't have any sort of, it wasn't a tangible historic property or anything. It was an old house that was not safe to live in, and we wanted a contemporary home, so that's what we built. But yeah, it's very different here than it is in the West, where the homes increase in value. That said, the property here is way more valuable than the dwelling. So they tend to build dwellings that are really inexpensive to build. This is soba and tempura shop. Soba is that's a common dish on New Year's Eve. We had that last night. Soba noodles. And then in the morning they have ozoni, which is like mochi mochi rice cakes in soup with noodles and vegetables, and that's the traditional Japanese New Year's meal. Very tasty. But this year's different. This year, we have to stay home. So I generally go to my in-laws down in Hiroshima, and we have a really awesome time with the extended family, and it's a senbei shop here. Really good time, awesome food, just enormous spread. There's about 20 of us that get together, and but obviously it wasn't going to happen this year, so we have to put it off. Tommy Lee Jones is a huge star here. So many years ago, he's been doing this campaign for Boss Coffee for, I think, at least 10 years. So about 10, 11 years ago, I did a recording for Boss Coffee, and it was their advertising pitch to Boss Coffee for this series of coffee, and with a Hollywood star, and they had Tommy Lee Jones, Jason, as the pitch guy. And sure enough, after the recording was done, they won the gig, and then they started using Tommy Lee Jones for those TV commercials, and there's tons of them. And he says nothing. Well, actually, sometimes he'll say like one word or something, but what a cushy gig, man. I'm sure he's made millions off of these TV commercials. And he just kind of stands there and looks around. Occasionally will say one word in Japanese and laughing to the bank. Tommy. This place needs a new awning. Can I do an impression of Tommy Lee Jones? I'd have to hear his voice and then maybe. But his characters are always the same. He's like Morgan Freeman. Every character both those guys do are always the same dude. It's just them in front of a camera being themselves. That's a cushy gig. Speaking of Tommy Lee Jones and Men in Black, here's Frank. Remember Frank, the pug? Here he is, right across the street. Hey, Frank. Hey. Hey, Frank. I love those guys. Pugs are so cute. Super cute. So my friend Tommy has a bakery up here on the right. Oh, and pardon me, for those of you who are just joining, we are in Nezu. We've just did a little quick tour of Nezu Shrine. We're walking around the neighborhood and kind of heading back to my scooter up here. And Tommy's bakery probably is closed. It's right, yeah, I think this is it right here, actually. I always mistake where the shop is. It's weird, when they pull these shutters closed, you often forget where the shops are because you're so used to seeing the inside. But as soon as the shutter's down, you forget what it looks like on the outside. And I think that was his shutter. So he's closed right now. Well, it is New Year's Day after all. All right, we're gonna pop in over here and bid our farewells from Nezu Shrine. Everybody, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for joining as always and for your support. Always have a blast chatting with you guys. And really a sincere Happy New Year to you and yours. And I hope that if you were in a bad way, like a lot of us were, some of us are very fortunate. But I hope that the new year is a really good one for you. You spring back and everything becomes as normal as possible, as soon as possible. So, Happy New Year, guys. Have a great evening, great morning, wherever you are, and we will be in touch. Stay tuned for more updates from my channel and all of that adventure coming up. Okay. So long. Take good care, guys, and we'll be in touch. Give you a view of the stone steps up here. There we go. Bye, guys.